Once again, welcome back to the paper discussion of TCS NQT. So here I am Santana going to talk about that means carrying with the discussion that is all about recent paper that do carrying the questions of verbal ability. So we are going to see maximum 30 number of questions if time allows. If not, yeah, the important questions will be tackled here along with the steps by which we'll be able to understand the content, not only the content, we will be able to get to know the answers. So I want you people to be there with me to just get on to the questions. So let me share the TCS NQT set number 4 so that few questions are given over there, which is uh, which is last year papers taken from last year paper. Let me just take you to last year paper questions. So be there with me to know about the answers along with the steps that need to be followed. So hope the audibility is fine. Could anyone get me the status whether the audibility is okay or not? Last time also we had discussed some of the questions. So the question paper comprises of the questions like a para jumbled sentence, and we have seen that we have to completely reading has to be taken care, by which we are asked with some of the questions based on critical reasoning, that is true or false, whether the statement is true or not true. That kind of questions were asked in our last time discussion, and this time again we are going to see something which is related to critical reasoning also. Again, the question, as you can see in our screen, the question which is just making you to read and then to arrange the sentences as paragraph. So again, I have to just ask you people to completely read the sentence, but what we have to be bothered about, we have to know which could be the keyword on which the paragraph has been made. That means what is the purpose of this paragraph. For that, I have to understand the keyword of each and every sentence. So let me ask you to go through each and every sentence so that you get the keyword of the paragraph. But anyway, so let us check whether the pronoun is helping us or not. For example, here you can see that we are able to read the adjective word. Here this is named as to be the adjective, isn't it? So this calls. So this is named as to be the determiner, this or that. So here the this calls. That means which calls. So this one is directly dependent on some other word. So that's why I won't go with one as to be my start of the paragraph. So anyway, let us go with the options also. Here you can see the start is not, that means the option does not carry the start of one. So naturally, either I have to go with four or I have to go with three. So let me just test by taking fourth one as to be the first one. Let us read and let us try to arrange it. Okay. In spite of vast investment in efforts to clean the river waters in India, the finding in 2017 that not a single drop of river Ganga has been cleaned so far. Now they are talking about, although the investment has been made, but there is no steps taken regarding cleaning of river Ganga. So this is a situation. This is the explanation of a situation. And this explanation is self-satisfactory, isn't it? So we are able to know that they are speaking about in spite of vast investments. So some amount has been provided, but no dealings has been made out of that investment. So this is self-explanatory. So I may go with this as to a first sentence for the paragraph. Now, let me go through with the term that is given to us as to be three start. So let us read that one also. The dramatic fall in river pollution. See, they are taking care of the adjective word, the dramatic fall. So initially they should have spoken about how the pollution do occur, or they should have spoken something which speaks about the pollution in terms of the rivers. So yes, so this seems to be a connecting word, but not immediately the word by which we will be able to start. But anyway, let us read completely since we have started. Let us read completely. The dramatic fall in river pollution during the lockdown pointed to industrial pollutants as the principal culprit, even though all the industries are meant to be fitted with treatment plants. See, here they have spoken about no single step has been taken to clean the river, and here they are speaking about the pollution, and they were able to just find out who is the culprit or what is the culprit. So yes, so this is something which need to be added after speaking about this. So what could be the right start? The right start is in spite of vast investment. So two starts are given as an option, either 4-1 or 4-2. So which could be the right? Let us find the pair. So here they end that not a single drop of river Ganga has been cleaned so far. Okay, in spite of the investments. So which is the connecting one? Whether it is one or whether it is three. This calls for a continuous in situ water quality monitoring systems without human. The source of pollution was unclear, but the pandemic related industrial lockdown provided once in a lifetime opportunity to get to the source of the problem. Now we are able to understand that 2 and 3 are interconnected. That means after 2, since 2 just provides us with, they are able to understand what leads to this one. Yeah, so they are able to get the source of the problem. So the problem is what is the problem? The problem is industrial pollutants to the river. So that's why, so these two could be the pair. So I would go 2 followed by 3, not 3 followed by 2. Naturally correct. Yeah, so 2-3 combination is valid combination. So let us strike out this one and let us move on to the answer which is immediately provided to us. So the immediate answer for us is 4-2-3-1. Why so? Because 2 should be followed, its pair is 3 and not vice versa. So here the right pair of words are, that means the right pair of sentences are 2-3. So that makes the right answer for us. Hope I am clear to all of us, all of you. Now again, let me just speak about the other question that is provided to us. So whether it is correct or not, let us check with that. What is the time limit to understand the question? As I already told you, but let me repeat it. Usually, the number of questions is equal to the number of minutes. That means if 10 questions are there, the time provided to us is exactly 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, we have to complete the whole set of verbal questions. So as far as each and every question is concerned, so we have to take care of just not to exceed more than a minute. So we have to get an answer within a minute. So our reading and understanding should be superb. Yeah. So let me take you to the next one. Now here friends, you are able to see that it is again making us to read and understand. But what is the question here? Here the question is, see, look at the question direction. In the following passage, some words have been deleted. See, look at that. So the passage is provided, but the passage is incomplete. That means in terms of the words, it is not incomplete in terms of the sentences. So only the words are missing here. So in the following passage, some words have been deleted. So we have to insert the meaningful word to complete the sentence. So either it could be named as to be paragraph completion, or this could be named as to be sentence completion. So first thing that we have to do is we have to completely understand the paragraph. So to get to know what is the cause, what is the effect, which is the first, what is the first paragraph just makes you to know about, followed by what paragraph and whether it is contradicting or not. So all this knowledge we have to gather while reading the passage. So while reading the passage, we have to be self-concerned about reading and understanding. So let us move on to read and to understand by inserting some word. You have to somehow complete it. Okay, so let me complete by taking care of my own words. So I'll be placing my own words, and somewhere the connectivity happens. That could be the right answer for us. Okay, anyway, so let us give a start. In moderate speed you can read. You need not to be very fast in your reading, because what is compulsory is understanding of the passage. So let me read to understand the passage rather than just showing my reading efficiency. Yeah. So who governs a country's airspace? So here they are talking about, which is a keyword, could be the keyword is airspace. So who governs a country's airspace, and what laws protect an airline dash to fly over a foreign country? So, and what laws protect an airline's right, or airlines rules and regulations to fly over a foreign country? So for the answers, go back to the treaties that set up the international dash after the Second World War. So for the answers, go back to the treaties. Treaties means the agreement that set up the international some word agreement after the Second World War. Aviation and shipping were excluded from these. The first because post-war Britain thought that competition from American Airlines on routes to its dash would drive London-based ones out of business. So on routes to its city, or to its locality, something like that. So which speaks about their area. Yeah. So would drive London-based ones out of business. The resulting Chicago Convention of 1944, which set up the International Civil Aviation Organization (ICAO), which would become the United Nations body for air transport, gave countries complete and dash sovereignty over the skies above their territories. So gave countries complete and clear sovereignty, or complete, which is similar to complete, that also you can provide with. So let us find out how to probably get the right word to complete the sentence, that to the paragraph. Yeah. So select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank number 4. So what is the easy method? Easy method is place the option word over there, and then complete the sentence. So this one is fourth one. So let us read this one. The resulting Chicago Convention of 1944, which set up the ICAO, which would become the United Nations body for air transport, gave countries complete and exceptional sovereignty over the skies above their territories. So complete means inclusive or exclusively. So I won't go with executive, nothing to do with executive. Yeah. So exceptional means very unique. Complete and unique sovereignty, no, that won't come for this. So here we are not talking about something which is extraordinary. So that is not the meaning of this paragraph or this sentence. So I won't go with these two naturally. So complete and inclusive of sovereignty, or exclusively. So here I would go with the word exclusive. So since they are talking about gave countries, so it is not inclusive but exclusively. Yeah. So let us go with this one as to be the answer. So the right answer for us, you can place this word and you can find whether it is converting the paragraph meaningfully or not. Yeah. So that way you can give a completion to your sentence as to be a paragraph. Now let us look at the next one, the same passage, but again we have to insert the word to complete the passage or the paragraph. So let us find out what is the question given to us. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank number 1. So we have already read this one. So again, if you want to read, you can read. Okay. Who governs the country's airspace, and what laws protect an airline's dash to fly over a foreign country? So, what honors are we speaking about? Getting honor, the pleasure, right, or claim? Here, claim means already spend when you spend one. the next time you claim for it. So it is not talking about the claim or the pleasure or the honor. It is talking about the laws and its right. Yeah. So the right answer will be rights. So who gave you the rights to fly over the foreign countries? So that could be the right answer rather than just going with the words like honor, pleasure, and other one is claim. So don't get confused. Claim is different and right is different. Yeah. So this one is the sequence of action for something that you do. So this is just getting it back. So the right answer will be right only for us. So let us highlight this one as to be our answer. Sorry. So let us highlight this one as to be our answer. Okay. Now moving on to the next one. So again the same passage. See, they are testing you. Are you comfortable in reading? And the questions are given in a jumbled manner. It is not that. It is sequenced. It is not at all sequencing. Although they have given us 1, 2, 3, 4 and all, but they have jumbled with the questions. So what could be the right answer for any other number? So let us again go through the questions rather than reading the paragraph. Since we have already read the paragraph, so I have to just take care of the question. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank number 3. So is it the settlements? Is it the London Society? Is it the London Group? Or is it the London Colonies? So what did we do? You remember how we read this one? So aviation and shipping were excluded. See, look at that one now. Aviation and shipping were excluded from these. From what? Because of the treaties. Yeah. After the Second World War, because of this agreement, aviation and shipping were excluded from these. The first, because what is the reason behind it? Because post-war, Britain thought that competition from American airlines on routes to its settlements won't come. So settlements happens for the agreement. So here they have stopped the usage of the agreement. Now what is the other part where there won't be any problem? So we can't go with the first option. So settlement goes wrong. So to its societies. Society means what? So one organization, and that is named as to be one society. Yeah. So it is not a group, it is not a society, it is number of colonies. So lot many colonies are there. So let us go with the word colonies rather than groups and societies. So groups and societies, when you just number it, that becomes very limited. But when you talk about the colonies, that is infinite. So we have to go, because we have to understand how the Britain is taking this agreement. Okay. So here naturally they don't want anything to go on. So which will be the right answer? The right answer for us will be colonies for us. Okay. So because of hope, you can just take it into imagination. So how to just elaborate on this? Naturally this is not settlements, because we have come out of the agreement. So is it the society, is it a group, or is it a colony? So this can't be named as to be a group or a society, because that is a collection of something. Yeah. Whereas colonies is different. Colonies is lot many colonies are there. So that makes the right answer for us. So for question number 3, the right answer will be colonies. Hope I'm till this that means you people are comfortable. Okay. Now taking you to the next question. Now this is a different question given to us. Read the given passage and answer the questions that follow. So let us just find out what could be the right answer for us. Typically, when an author signs a publishing contract, she or her agent negotiates an advance against royalties. So typically means what? Typically means specifically. So the person wants you to emphasize on one of the topic. So typically he speaks about what? Typically when an author signs. So he's talking about a situation. What is the situation? When an author signs a publishing contract. So here the topic could be what? The topic is all about when an author signs a publishing contract. She or her agent negotiates an advance against royalties. So they negotiate again advance against the royalty. Now, what is this royalty? What is this advance? Everyone knows advance, but what is this royalties? Let us keep taking the paragraph rather than sticking on only just one word. So when you just look at each and every word, that will confuse you completely. So my suggestion for you is take it as a paragraph, read it as if you are reading a storybook, because we have to understand why the author, what is the purpose of just telling us or giving us this kind of knowledge. So what is the knowledge that is being shared by the author? That is what we have to know about. So slowly we will come to know the usage of each and every words. Yeah. So here, how the author conveys or gives us the message. Let us look at that. She or her agent negotiates an advance against the royalties. So when a book has sold for so many dollars, this amount is the advance. See, look at that one now. So when a book has sold for so many dollars, this amount is the advance and not a flat purchase price. So when it is sold, that amount is considered to be an advance. An advance is often paid in three installments. So how much the selling, what could be the selling price? What would be the selling price? The person takes it as to be an advance only. So an advance is often paid in three installments when the contract is signed, when the manuscript is accepted by the publisher, and when the book is published. Look at that one now. So acceptance also is followed. Okay. Some publishers may break down these payments even more. So not only three installments, some of them may break it to several other payment parts also. So once the book is published, authors may take a percentage of sales for each book sold, which are their royalties. Now look at that one now. Now you got the definition. Yeah. So once the book is published, authors make a percentage of sales for each book sold. Now only the author makes a percentage of sales for each book sold, which are their royalties. Now it is getting converted as to be their payment. Now only they get their payment. However, they are essentially earning money they have already been paid. Yeah. So what is this one? See, author actually makes an advance. Now he takes it as to be his percentage of sales. So when he gets, it is actually his money only, whatever he has paid as an advance. So that is what he is getting back. Okay. Once a book has made the author the amount of royalties, they were the advanced. So the advance itself is named as to be the royalties. They begin to earn additional royalties. This is often called earning out. So once they get the entire amount, okay, the entire amount which they have paid as to be their advance. So they when they start now, whatever additional they are getting, that is what is named as to be earning out. That is what is their earning. So if the book never makes the advance back, what when the book is not sold? Yeah, what when the book is not sold? So if the book never makes the advance back, the author does not have to pay the overage back to the publisher, except in circumstances where they have violated or terminated the contract. So if something goes wrong, then the person has to pay them the advance, or else need not to pay. Yeah, need not to pay for to the publisher. So yes, so this is what is the passage given to us. So here, what is the connectivity? The connectivity is all about the contract, isn't it? All about the contract between the author and the publisher, and how this is processed. So this is processed as per the installment, and rest all things are given to us. So now let us find out what is the passage. Yeah. So select the title for the passage. So that's why the understanding is very much required. See, although we have read the passage, but how many of us are ready to just mark the theme of this passage. That means what could be the title of this entire reading. Yeah. So let us find out how authors get paid royalties in installments. Are they talking all about the installments? See, I can't go with immediately the installments. Why this installment is added? Because how the author is uh, getting the payment, something like that. Either they should carry the word like author's payment in a publisher's company, something like that. Yeah. So this can't be the entire theme of this paragraph. This is just a part of it. So let us move on to the next one. How royalties work against authors in the publishing industry. See, they had given us the clarity. What do you mean by royalties? So royalties, although they have multiple times they have used the word how royalties work against authors in the publishing industry, not against the authors and all. So whenever it is paid as that means the advance is made by the author, and actually he gets the payment in installments only. So how royalties work against the authors, that is not the thing. Yeah. So how author payment works in the traditional publishing industry. So how author payment works in the traditional publishing industry, whether that is the one, somewhat okay. Yeah. So how publishers draw a contract with authors in the publishing industry, could be this one, isn't it? So how publishers draw a contract with authors in the publishing industry? Because the first line, typically, they have added the word typically when an author signs a publishing contract. They didn't speak about how the author payments works in a traditional publishing industry. Here they have spoken typically when the contract is made. So naturally, this and this and this won't be the right answer. Here we have to insert the word contract. This is all about the contract and its explanation. So yes, I can't go with any other, although this is nearing, yeah, approximately the right one. But I won't go with this. I have to go with the one which gives me the complete idea of this paragraph. So here they don't speak about the publisher, they don't speak about the contract, they don't speak the contract between the author and the publisher, that too in the publishing industry. So this makes the right answer rather than any other option. So let us mark this to be the answer. Hope till this everyone is obedient, getting the flow. Okay. Now let me just ask you how we have dealt till this. So as I told to you, the first few paragraphs had made us to complete the paragraph, isn't it? This is different and that one was different. Here we have to read and we have to insert the word to make the paragraph meaningful. But here not like that. Here we have to completely understand. That means line to line we have to understand, and then we have to get the title of the theme, title of the passage. Title means word. There should be the connectivity from the start till the end. So this makes the complete reading. Yeah. So this is how the question will be asked. To get ready to improvise with the reading efficiency. Got it? Now, which is the next one? Some part of the sentence below may contain an error. Now they are telling that somewhere the error could be there. So some part of the sentence below may contain an error. How many errors are they just making us to analyze? They are giving us only one error. Look at that, an error. So we have to read correctly, okay, or else we may go wrong. Identify that one. So identify the part. So identify the part which contains an error. If there is no error, choose no error option. Okay. So I think this is the question. So anyway, let us read it and then let us mark. Okay. So the new computation algorithm combines scores with multiple measures of quantitative assessment. So what are they talking about? They are talking about computation algorithm combines. Yeah. So which is a verb here? Whether combines is a verb or scores is a verb. Which is a verb here? Which is a verb? So the new computation algorithm combines scores with multiple measures of quantitative assessment. It is a name of the topic. Computation algorithm combines scores. Yeah. So algorithm combines what? So combines become the verb here. Combines what? Combines scores with multiple measures of quantitative assessment. Whether it should be assessments or assessment, my dear friend, this is being as to be abstract noun. So here you are not supposed to add s to the word. Assessments were conducted. No, assessment itself means what? Multiple questions were asked. Multiple measurements were done. See, look at that one now. Multiple measures of what? Multiple measures of assessment, not assessments. So don't go wrong. Don't think, okay, measures of assessments. This should be plural and all. No, assessment is correct. Yeah. So you would have known. For example, staff is correct or staffs is correct. Which is the right answer? Staff, isn't it? So staff itself is the completed or the group. So here also assessment is a collective noun. So you can't go with me and ts. That will be wrong now. So let us not add s to this word by getting confused. Okay. So which is the right answer? The new computation algorithm. Algorithm is singular. This is the name of the topic, and this one is singular. So that's why I have used the verb as to be with s. Already, if you have seen our previous verbal ability explanation, there I have told to you that verb with s is always singular. For example, for your knowledge. Okay, now look at some of the examples. Is, yeah, was, okay, has, okay, does, okay. Similarly, combines. So all these are the verb with s. All these are the verbs with s. Okay, verb with s. So is it singular or plural? He is. He is my teacher. So fine. He is singular. So is singular. Was is again singular. Has singular. Does singular. Likewise, combines is singular. So which is singular here? Verb with s is singular. So what is the opposite of this one? What is plural for is? Are. So they are, they were, yeah, they have, they do, they combine. Got it? So whenever some question which just makes you to get confused, because we have been trained with the nouns, but most of the teachers don't make us convenient with the verb. So that's why again we are a bit confused in the usage of the verb. So let me tell you people, you have to think before just getting the subject verb agreement done. So as far as this knowledge is concerned, verb with s is singular. Remember this. Not as far as this knowledge is concerned, always verb with s is singular. Okay, remember this. Likewise, verb without s is plural. This one is plural. Got it? So here we have to understand what should be the right usage. So here the algorithm word. This is the subject here, computation algorithm. Anyway, the whole word you can take it, which is this is a new one. Okay, so new is an adjective. So let us highlight this as to be the subject. This subject is singular, hence combines is the right answer. This combines with what? This combines scores with multiple measures of what? Of quantitative assessment. So I don't see any correction is required. So which one could be the right answer for us? So I won't opt with any other answer except this one. Yeah. So since we didn't find any of the error in this question, so let us mark this one as to be no error, or else no correction is required. So this makes the right answer. And with what topic have we selected this answer? This has been answered by making use of subject verb agreement. Okay, friends. So yes, so then we complete the question. which is all about the grammar terms. Now, moving on to the next one. Okay. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. So fill up the blanks. So this you would have done in your school days also. But again, these questions are asked. So what is this all about? See, look at that one now. In, with, among, between. So this one is named as to be preposition. Okay, positioning of the subject. That means where are you seated? I'm seated on the chair. So on the chair. So what is the connectivity subject to the object? So subject is where are you seated? Yeah, so you are seated where? So on the chair. So chair becomes the object, on is the preposition, and whose preposition is it speaking about? It is speaking about my position or your position. Got it? So here, that is what is named as to be preposition. So it positions the subject. Okay. So let us find out what do they want us to do. So children were quite sad, okay, when they did not. See, whenever you look at the word like when, if, yeah, since, and all. So alert yourself, because here comes the reason. Here comes the reason, or here comes the condition. So that's why just alert yourself. So children were quite sad. So this is complete. This is complete. They were sad. Okay. A result is given to us. But why they were sad? Yeah. Now they are making us to know about the reason. So when they did not see what? When they did not see the butterflies flitting dash the flowers. So flitting over the flowers, or flitting in the flowers, with the flowers, among the flowers, between the flowers. So what is the difference? What is the difference between all these words? Yeah. So let's find out. In means what? In means inside the flowers. Yeah. So how do you see the butterfly? I can see the butterfly over the flowers. I can see the butterflies flitting. Flitting means flying, just flying. So just keeping on, just making use of their wings. Yeah. So that is named as to be flitting. So let us find out which could be the right answer. With the flowers means along with, along with whom you go to the shop. So with my parents, I go to shop. With does not mean with the flowers. Yeah. So that goes wrong. Flitting with the flowers goes wrong. So I won't go with, among, and between. Between whom it was flitting. That's not the answer. So here the right position will be, could be what? Here the right positioning word will be in. So with means along with, whereas among means a group of people, unnumbered. Yeah. Between means specific. So here I can't go with between the flowers. Between how many flowers? If that is answered, then somewhat okay. But not with this verb. But not with this verb. So let us highlight this verb. So as far as this verb is concerned, either it could be over, above, or it could be in or on, but not the word as they have given to us. So with, among, between will go wrong because of that reason. Yeah. So hope you are able to just take this question, accept this question with this preposition. Fine. Or else you can just bring your answers in a chat platform also. Now making you to understand the next one. What is this largest, smallest, shortest, fewer? So this one is named as to be comparison and superlative. Hope you remember. So I am bigger, biggest. Hope you have taken. Hope you drink Horlicks and all. Recently there was a news just making us to. We were able to just get the attention that most of the drinks are not as healthy as they just take it in their advertisement or display in their advertisement. So fine. Hope you remember that one. Stronger, yeah, sharper. So like that and all. That comes. That is named as to be as what. So the usage of er and est. What is the difference? For example, if I just go with the word few, so what is the next one? What is comparative word? Comparative word is fewer. What is superlative word? Fewest. Yeah. So the next one, low. What is the comparative word? Lower. What is the superlative word? Lowest. Okay. So if I go with something else, for example, okay, let me go with a different word. Beautiful. So what is the comparative word? Comparative word can't be beautifuler. Yeah. So which is a comparative word here? More beautiful. And which is the superlative word here? Superlative word is most beautiful. So we need to understand when we have to make use of ER, and then when we can make use of more and most. So usually 2 to 3 syllables. What do you mean by below 2 syllables? Below 2 syllables, you can opt with ER, ER. But more than two, you have to opt with what? We have to opt with more and most. Yeah. So let us find out here how many syllables. Few, only 1 syllable. So less than two. So naturally, ER usage is valid. Okay, look at this. Low. That is again only 1 syllable. So that is again ER and EST. Now look at this. How many syllables? Beautiful. So view is the first one. Okay, let me just read this. Okay, beautiful. Okay, got it. So this one comes with more than two. So naturally, I have to make use of more and most. So decide, please think, and then go with the comparative word or comparative adjectives or superlative adjectives. Got it. So here, whether this is what is the question? No, they have given. They didn't confuse us by giving us more and most, but they have given us the superlative word and the comparative word. Now we have to decide whether it should be superlative or comparative. We have found that between now this is the hint word. Okay, always remember this. Whenever you get the preposition word as between means two persons are involved. When two persons are involved, I can't take it as to be superlative. I have to just compare it. Okay, compare the two qualities. So here we have found that between Vinaya and Akriti, Vinaya makes. So it is comparative form. I can't go with EST, EST, EST. Sorry. So EST is the usage of superlative. So I won't go with largest, smallest, shortest. So which is the right answer? Vinaya makes fewer errors in her work. Or when the word is among they won't specify the member's name and all, or else they will be just bringing among the countries, among the people. So that one is uncountable. Got it? So find out whether it is countable. Only specific qualities are being spoken. Then immediately go with that means specific persons are involved. Then go with ER usage. Or else, if it is more than the number, which is not at all the number at all, then you can opt with superlative power. So the right answer is fewer. Again, the usage of superlative should be with what? With the article the. Here, that is the hint. Here we don't have the. That means the article the. Got it? So we don't have the usage, the usage. So that's why I won't go with EST usage. This is your hint. Always remember. Fine. So whenever you have to make use of the superlative word, you have to make use of what? You have to make use of the article the. So that makes you to mark the right answer. See, I'm just making you comfortable to get the hint word. So when you know the hint words, your answer won't waver. You are determined that this is what is your answer. So let us just mark this as to be our answer. Yeah. So hope till this, no confusion. If at all anything you are getting confused with, please do take your questions in our chat platform. Now, taking you with the next one. One part of the sentence below may contain an error. Now, they are again making us to mark the error for the given sentence. Identify the error or choose no error. So, if at all the error is there, identify it or else mark it as to be no error. Okay. All the students of the class decided to head to the principal's office. See, look at that. So all the students of the class decided to do what? Decided to head to the principal's office to do what? To complain for the, okay. Now to complain for the new teacher's misconduct. No, this is completely wrong. To complain against whom? To complain against the new teacher's misconduct, misbehavior. Yeah. So here the to complain for means what? To complain to complain to the complaint to can come, complaint on can come. There was a complaint. There was a complaint on. That is different. Complaint is different. Complaint for is different. So the right answer will be against and not just for. This for is inappropriate, isn't it? Immediately we are able to know that this makes the whole sentence has to be inappropriate. So I won't go with this. So which could be the right answer for us? The right answer should be against. Where to mark this answer? Anyway, this goes wrong. Because of this reason, we have to opt with another word, and which is the right word for us? Right word will be against. So complain against whom? So against the new teacher's misconduct. Got it? So here this will be the right word for us, not for. So again, this question makes us to just understand the phrase usage. That means verb with the preposition is a phrase. Yeah. So this phrase is correct or not. So this phrase is wrong because of wrong preposition usage. So, which will be the right answer? That means we have got the answer to complain for. So, this one makes the answer because they want us to identify the sentence with an error. So, this is what is the error in the sentence. Got it? So, hope you understand. Anyway, let me just highlight that. Okay. Now, taking you to the next question, as I told to you, TCS always, that means last day paper, just 10 questions were there. Hope again that will be the pattern of the questions, and similar pattern could be provided, but I can't promise you immediately these questions will be there. If it is there, well and happy about that. Okay. So read the following passage and fill in the blanks by selecting the most appropriate option. Okay, fine. So let us find out which could be the right answer. So we have to read the passage and fill in the blanks. Okay. So this one, happily, this one is a small paragraph, but small paragraph won't be self-explanatory because they won't describe each and every word. Big paragraph that will provide you the definition, that will take you with the cause and effect, that will lead you to the start and the conclusion and all. So here just a paragraph is given to us, and they are asking us how to complete this paragraph by making use of the appropriate word. Okay. So sailing is fun, but look at that one now. This makes it, this is not entirely fun. This is not the whole content is not very funny and all. See, sailing is fun. Everyone thinks that is a fact. So that's why the author makes use of is. Sailing is fun. Yes, it is fun. But that means what? He wants us to go with other terms of this sailing. That means what? Somewhere it is very difficult. What do you mean by fun? Fun means, yeah, excitement, enthusiasm. So whereas the other side could be what? Hardship, or could be something where we get tired and all, could be something where the problem occurs to us. Yeah. So getting completely confused and blank and all. So could be anything. So when the author gives us the positive tone, and when he wants to contradict, he immediately makes use of but, although, something like that. So just alert yourself that other side of the coin is shown to us. Yeah. So be prepared to make use of the negative words now, because this one is considered to be positive. This is positive. So we have to now take the message in negative manner. Okay. But it takes work and muscles to keep the sailboat moving. See, they want us to keep on working. and it makes use of our strength and muscles to keep the sailboat moving. One will have to constantly look at the word usage. Constantly, that means what? Consistently, yeah, without any break. So constantly dash the weather and adjust the sails to turn the boat in the required direction. So one has to make use of the work. That means he has to completely work, and he has to make use of the strength, and then he has to constantly work. So constantly do what? Constantly dash the weather. So what he has to do? He can't search the weather. That goes wrong, isn't it? So I can't go with the word he constantly searching the weather, where the weather is good. No, no, no. That can't be done. So he has to scan the weather. How it could be scanned and all. Scanning means what? You have to take that organ. You have to bring that organ near to you. Then only the scanning could be done. If it is far away from you, how the scanning could happen? So that goes wrong. Yeah. So this scanning is all about focusing. So this again goes wrong. So check. Okay, check the weather. So whatever the weather is given, he has to check whether this is good weather or bad weather. Not like that. So he has to be completely prepared. Where the wind will blow, he never knows. Okay, so that is very challenging to the person who is into sailing activity. So one will have to constantly scrutinize the weather and adjust the sails. So he has to immediately just find out, okay, this is how the wind is coming, so let me turn like this, let me take the turn like this. So immediately he has to scrutinize, he has to just go with the pros and cons of it immediately, then and there itself. Got it? So here the right answer can't be search, check, and scan. Also here I have to go with the word scrutinize. Okay, so it also takes a lot of work to raise the mast and sails before you start enjoying the freedom. Before you start enjoying this exploration, it takes a lot of effort, or attempt, or strive, or endeavor. Endeavor is very positive word. So I won't go with this. I won't go with this. So effort seems to be all your. It also takes a lot of effort. Effort is unquantifiable. Okay. So here he would have taken several attempts. One time failure, another time again. He has to just start from the first step itself. So that is what it makes it to be very tough. Yeah, so I can't go with effort. So it could be as what it also takes a lot of attempt. Yeah, lot of attempt to raise. It is not just one time. Okay, I'm very good in the usage of my muscles. No, again, that is not the right answer. So which is the right answer? Strive for your goals. Here we are not giving a motivation and all. Yeah. So here I won't go with strive and endeavor anyway. But whether effort, most of the time we may opt with the word effort, because we may think this context is very simple context. No, the person tells to us already. The person has used the word, although it is one, yet where the problem occurs. So we have to find out which is problematic here. So problematic here is the number of atoms, a lot of atoms. Yeah. So he has to again the failures, and again he has to just find out where he has gone wrong. Again he has to correct that one, and then again he has to attempt for it. Okay. So it takes much of your work. So yes, so this makes the right answer. Hope you're clear. So there we have given to you 10 questions. So how these questions, that means what is the formation of this question? As you have seen, the first one was just making us to arrange the sentences as paragraph. Complete reading was need to be taken care, and then we have opted with an option by just looking at the first few phrase we have omitted this as not to be the right answer. We're just looking at the options given to us. So the options just guides you immediately. So either I have to start my paragraph either with 4 or with 3. So the 3 has gone wrong as to be the start because of the adjective usage and because of the other usage which actually fits inside, which is not very that means independent, but this one seems to be dependent. So that's why I can't start my passage or the paragraph with number 3. So I have to decide which makes the right pair. So 4 can be followed by 1 as well as could be followed by 2. But 2, 3 seems to be the right pair. So that makes us to opt with this. So pairing, okay, pairing of the sentence. So here the method which we have used is the keyword. So the methods which we have used is the keyword method, okay, then the pronoun method. To omit some of the options, we have just read whether this, although this is an adjective, but again we have considered this, whether this cause is the right start or not, and then again we were able to just find the pairing work. So here pairing of the sentence has helped us a lot. Okay, so that pairing has given us 2-3 combination and not 3-2. So that's why we have opted with 2-3 combination. Got it? So these are this is how you have to think and connect your options. Fine. So the next question was all about the reading and completion of the passage. So how to complete the passage? As I told you, you have to completely read and then you have to place the word to just complete the sentence only for your understanding. You can place any of the words. And what laws protect an airlines over a foreign countries? Airlines what? Airlines the right to fly over a foreign country, rules to fly over a foreign country. So some word you just place it and then you think some connection is made, relevant connection, relevant word you can just get from your options, then immediately place that one. Okay. So here the hint word was complete and what? Complete and exceptional means extraordinary. I can't go with all of a sudden. I can't go with something which is very special and all. So this is normal word only. So gave countries what? Gave countries complete and exclusive sovereignty. So I have to opt with a word which is not very much different than the word which is used with and. Okay, so this should be parallel. And means what? Parallel word. Fine. So that makes us to opt with the word exclusive, and executive is not a word that could be inserted here. So yes, moving on to the next one. So likewise we were able to complete it. Okay, hope you are able to understand this one. And the next question was whether it is society or group or colonies. As I already told you, societies is an organization. That means one group only. Whereas when you just go with the colonies, that speaks about number of colonies. So it is all about the numbers. It is not just the groups. It is not just the society. No. That makes it to be less in number. Whereas when you just go with the colonies, that seems to be big in size. Yeah. So here I have to go with colonies. Then what else? So here, how did we accept with an answer? Because the author has used the word typically, so specifically. So when the author makes use of ly or means consciously he makes us to just read this one and to understand this one, he will naturally make use of the word which changes the tone or the message, the information which he provides, that becomes very important. So that's why this typically, so he wants to just go with this term. Which term he wants to make use of? When there is the condition of author signs a publishing contract. So what and all happens? So that is what is the start here. So and he ends by just giving us the completion. If the book never makes the advance back, the author does not have to pay the overage back to the publisher except in circumstances where they have violated or terminated the contract. from the start till the end, he's sticking with the point of contract only. So how can I go with any other option? If you have done multiple reading, you'll be able to get the answer. But don't take the risk. You have to read and understand the paragraph. Then you can opt with an answer. Okay. This is once we have read, then only we have come to know. Okay, this could be the right answer, or else you would have chosen this because it is somewhat similar, and you could have opted with this also because multiple times the author has used the word royalties. This I had removed because it is only one step of it. Although the theme is this, and this is that means the author will get the payment in installments also. So that is only the suggestion made by the terms and conditions of the contract. Okay, so naturally this becomes the theme. So what is my suggestion is, please don't skip reading of the paragraph. Kindly read and understand, and improvise your reading by reading some articles of the newspaper, because this could be taken from the newspaper also. Many times we have read the articles which was there in the newspaper. Yeah. So I want you people to just that means accept and take multiple reading practicing exercise. Okay. So as I told you, subject verb agreement becomes very important, and here the verb connection preposition, that means the phrasal verbs becomes important for us, and here the comparison, that means the comparative word, the superlative word. So that kind of question is raised here, and we have to know about the syllables to move on to the answers, like whether the option carries with more and most, or whether the option comes with est or er usage. So where what has to be used, that is what is displayed here. Okay. And the next one is again what error you could find is again the phrasal verb, the error could be found. And this one is something where the author, that means although he gives a positive start, it is positive only, but there is some hardship also. When we talk about selling, that is what he meant with this paragraph. So he has inserted, that means the author has inserted the word but. So kindly concentrate after but and try to just take match with the context. So here everything is selected based on the context, and this is named as to be contextual meaning. So although all the words seems to be very suitable, you can go with search the weather, you can go with scan the weather, check the weather. At least you may opt with check the weather. No, how can a person check the weather? So he has to scrutinize, he has to somehow balance. Whatever comes, he has to take it and he has to balance. So that is what is told here. Okay, to keep the sailboat moving, he has to do it constantly. So yes, so that makes the right answer. So find out which could be the right answer. So B and A, B to A. Oh my God, here it is a wrong selection. Okay, so it can't be C anyway. It can't be C. So B is the right answer. B is the right answer. So somewhere they have changed the option. I won't ask you to just go with this option. I want you to answer these two as to be your answer. Okay. So maybe another option could be there, which one would have just forgotten in our test paper. But my dear friends, it is definitely not strive. It is definitely not strive. I won't go with this. Strive means just getting motivated, just working hard to get onto it. That is different. Okay, so lot of jump, lot of work. So this strive won't come here anyway. Because of this word, I can't go with this, isn't it? Very simple. So I won't go with this. So yes, so somewhere either this option has to be taken here. Some mismatch has happened. So anyway, I'm sorry for that reason. I didn't go through this option, but I'm clear the answer should be B and A then. Okay. So anyway, let me just mention it has to be B and A. While copying it, some sorry. So let us take the pair as to be B and A. Okay, friends. So it should be scrutinized and then attempt, but definitely not strike with that. Yeah. Now let us move on to the next paper. Hope you are clear. So there we have cleared question number 4, question paper number 4. So again, let me take you to the next one also. Hope you are able to identify your answers. Let me come out of this. Guys, just a second. Let me just come out of this. Okay. So here now the next TCS paper. That means again 2023 TCS paper. So we are just going through then another set of questions. So till this time we were able to go with a paragraph reading where multiple sentences were given to us and we have to read, understand, and then we have to just find from the given options we have to opt with an answer. But this one here the start is different, isn't it? So what is this start? One part of the sentence below may contain an error. So it is again spotting of error or spotting an error. So this one is not errors but an error. So improvise, try to read, not to try but compulsory read. Okay, kindly read the direction of the question, then identify what you are what you have to do. So one part of the sentence below may contain an error. Identify the error or choose no error as to be your option. If there is no error, we have to opt with an answer no error. Okay. Now, how to get an answer for your question? Always go with a questioning word, what, why, who, and all. Okay. So let me, because I have to get the subject done. So I'll be asking who did what. Okay. So I'll just ask the question, who did what? Just ask this question and you will get the answer. So, who did what? So, Mrs. Diggle wanted what? So, keep asking. Fine. So, Mrs. Diggle wanted what? Mrs. Diggle wanted her children to do what? To be hardworking. Okay. Her children to be what? Her children to be hardworking. And then what? Her children to be sincere. Okay. And then what? Her children to be punctual. Very simple. So, did you find any error? So Mrs. Diggle wanted what? Mrs. Diggle wanted her children to do what? To be. Okay. To be what? To be hardworking. Okay, fine. That is one part of the sentence. What is the second part? To be sincere. Okay, fine. What is the third part? To be punctual. So everything is an adjective, isn't it? So hardworking is an adjective. Sincere is an adjective. Punctual is an adjective. So why should I change any of the words? So I'm correct. This sentence itself is correct. So no correction required. Sincere and punctual, valid. That these two are positive. Again, hardworking is positive. Nothing wrong in it. Yeah. So I don't find any error. Mrs. Tickle wanted her children. Yeah, correct only. Wanted her children to be what? To be hardworking, sincere, and punctual. So which is the right answer for us? The right answer is no error. Got it? So here the right answer is no error. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Okay, same question direction. One part of the sentence below may contain an error. May contain. See, look at that one now. Identify the error or choose no error. Okay. So what is this question? He had been married with a doctor for 5 years. So he had been married to whom? See, I told you we have to raise the question to identify the object of the sentence also. So I have to go who married whom. Yeah, that is what is the question. Who married whom? So he had been married. This is named as to be past perfect tense. Okay, so this is the tense part. So in this, what should be used? For usage is correct only. Since when? Since 5 years is wrong. Since 2019, then it is correct. Yeah, since 2019 it is correct. Or else this talks about the number of years. So for usage is correct. No error with the usage of for. So this one is okay. He had been married for how many years? For 5 years. But this is not the sentence. That is the object also inserted in this. So, what is the object here? He had been married to whom? That is what should be my question, isn't it? What is my question? He had been married to whom? Not with whom. How can I go with with? With this non-living. With what you cut the okay? With what you cut the cake? With the knife or with the wife? This is how you can ask the question. What else I can tell? Okay, so you will cut the cake with a knife or with a wife. So we have to cut the cake with a knife, not with a wife. Yeah. So that goes wrong. He had been married to a doctor, not with the doctor. Okay. So this goes wrong. With usage is wrong. So which is the right answer? It should be two, not with. Okay. So I'm just answering here two. So he had been married to a doctor for 5 years. Fine. So where the error is for 5 years is correct answer. Okay. He had been married is also correct phrase. But he had been married to whom? That is what is the question. To whom? Yeah. So the answer is to a doctor, not with a doctor. Got it? So this, there is an error in this. Okay, so D will be the answer for us. Okay, moving on to the next one. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blanks. Okay, so fill in the blanks. Okay. See, every time I want you to read the question direction because many times they will give you the hint also. They may tell you that it is the usage of the articles, it is the usage of the verb, and they would have given preposition, verb. Already in the question direction, they have told you it is the usage of the verb. So when you see the preposition, you can ignore that word. Yeah. So that will guide you to get the right answer. So yeah, now let us find out what is the sentence. Shreya will keep working for you. Okay, Shreya will do what? Shreya will keep working for whom? For you till you are respectful towards her. Okay, till you are respectful towards her. So Shreya will keep working for you. This is a conditional clause. Yeah, for you. If you are respectful towards her. So if you are respectful, she will be working for you. She will keep working for you. Yeah. So something like that. So can I go with the word like Shreya will keep working for you as long you are respectful. See, while reading itself, it becomes very difficult. So as long as, then it is correct. Yeah. So this usage requires word until, unless, till. So that is how this could be taken. But this can't be taken with as long as incomplete. So not incomplete. This is something which asks you as long you work hard. Hmm. So this is not a connector. This is not a connector. Whereas this one is a connector. Yeah. As long you work hard, as long you are respectful towards Shreya, she will keep working for you. Then it is okay. But when you want to connect two phrases and with two different subjects, two different objects, For example, what is the subject here? Shreya. What is the verb here? Will keep working. What is the object here? You. Okay. This is one sentence. This is one sentence. Which is the next sentence? You are what? You are respectful. Towards whom? Towards her. This is next sentence. These two sentences combine together. So how to combine this one? With the usage of as long or for. As soon as means immediately, as soon as possible. Okay. So here, this makes the answer not as soon as or for as long, because you are respectful. For means what? For means because. Okay. I didn't come to college for it was raining. That is different. Here they are. Here it is a condition. This is named as to be. This is the cause and this is the effect. Yes or no? Okay. If you are respectful towards Shreya, she will keep working for you. So this is named as to be conditional statement. So which is a conditional word here? It can't be as long, it can't be for. So the right phrase or the right word for us is as long as. So this connects two sentences correctly. Okay, with the condition being meant. Yeah. Now let us move on. Hope you are clear with this. Yeah. Now moving on to the next one. So same kind of question, but here we have to understand. Here what we have to understand. Here we have to understand the usage of this is named as to be question type. Okay. So let me just mention it. But before that, I have to make you to read the question direction. One part of the sentence below may contain an error. Identify the error or choose no error. So this one is again spotting the error. Okay, but what is the question? The children are quick to grasp, isn't it? So see, they are making a statement, and this statement is again verified. So how the verification is done? By just taking you to a question word. Okay, isn't it? So is it the right one? So let me tell to you where you have to how you have to opt with an answer. For example, here you have to look at the subject. Kindly look at the subject. Okay, and look at the subject as per its tense also. So first thing is subject. Now subject is okay. First thing is subject. Then look at the subject whether it is singular or plural. Okay. So first identify the subject. First get the subject. Then what we have to look for the subject as singular or plural. Okay. Once you get whether it is singular or plural, then you have to take your attention to the verb. Then you have to move on to the verb. Look at the verb. Which is the verb here? Anyway, let me just provide you with the answer also so that you get to know. What is the subject here? What are we speaking about? We are speaking about the children. So children word is singular or plural? Child is singular, children is plural. Valid? So let us answer it. Children. Okay. Children is plural. Remember that. So, what is the pronoun for this plural? Whether it is he, she, or it, or they. My question is, what is its pronoun? Okay. So, this is named as to be parallel pronoun. So, its pronoun can't be he, can't be she, can't be it, but it should be they. Got it? So I can't go with he, she, it. The pronoun is they for the noun children. So this too is getting used. Okay, because of children usage, I have to make use of the pronoun they. I can't go with it. That is wrong. Got it? That is wrong. Okay. Now, what is the next one? So, in the question, they have used the word are. So, here, what will be the question track? The children are quick to grasp. Aren't they? So my question can't be isn't it. It is non-living thing, or it could be used for child, but not for children. Got it? So here, what should be the right answer for us? Aren't they, but not isn't it. So isn't usage is incorrect because of the verb, which is subject verb agreement. Okay. Here children is plural, are is plural. So I need not to go with the wrong question tag. So this is wrong. This is wrong. So which should be the answer? What should be the answering word for us? Aren't they? Okay. So let us mark this one as to be our answer. So my dear friends, this makes the answer. Got it? This is very important question, and this question is named as to be question bank. This is very important. Fine. So this comes under the topic question tag. So which makes the right answer for us? The children are quick to grasp, isn't it? No. Here the answer should be aren't they? So isn't it has gone wrong. So we will be marking in our answer sheet B to be the answer. Fine. So taking you to the next one. Okay. Read the question, read the direction of the question. Then we have to understand which could be the right answer for us. So let us read the question. Okay. Some sentences are missing from the given text. So again, either it could be paragraph completion or it could be sentence completion. So anyway, let us read and understand. So some sentences are missing from the given text. Choose from the list A to C the most appropriate sentence for each gap 1 and 2 in the text. Okay. So what is given? A to C are the option. List of appropriate sentences are marked as to be A to C, and the gaps have been marked as to be numbered as to be 1 to 2. So only two sentences we have to opt with. Okay. There is one extra sentence that you do not need to use. Okay. There is one extra sentence. So something which is inappropriate, that is also given to us. So there is one extra sentence that you do not need to use, not to use. Fine. So we are done with the question direction. Now let us read and take the question now. Okay, fine. So Albert Einstein always had a clear view of the problems of physics. So they are speaking about Albert Einstein. Always had. See, look at the frequency of that. Right? Always. So always had. So very genius person actually. So always had a clear view of the problems of physics. So he had a clear view. Always that too. Always. Look at that. Okay. So the start itself is to talk about Albert Einstein and how good he views at the problems of physics. So, what should be the connecting sentence or the phrase? Let us read. In 1919, Einstein and his wife Mileva Marek were divorced. Oh my God! So the start is very positive. He had a clear view of the problems of physics, not about himself. Then no, not in that context. Okay, so naturally I can't go with in 1919 what had happened to him and all. So that will go wrong. Okay, so what could be the next before analyzing where this could get completed? I have to make you to read this one also. He had a strategy of his own and was able to visualize the main stages on the way to his goal. See, nowhere they had spoken any negative. Okay, that means the negative side of him. So was able to visualize the main stages on the way to his goal. Then again, he received the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921. So from the start till the end, they are speaking about the qualities which no other person was able to make. Yeah. So here we have to take this sentence as to be with multiple positive side. Okay. So he also had the determination to solve them. To solve what? To solve the problems. Got it? So this them makes you or just gives you the idea. This could be the connectivity. So Albert Einstein always had a clear view of the problems of physics. He also had the determination to solve the problems. Instead of just repeating with the words, they have used the pronouns, correct pronoun only. So I can go with the option B. So which options are there with B? I won't go with these two. Okay. Now I am left with C or A. Naturally, I have taken out A because A is meaningless. While talking about how good he solves the problem and all, I can't go with A and all. That is his private, okay, private view. So here, let us opt with an answer. Why to waste the time? We are ready with our answer. But if you want to read and completely understand, you can do so. Okay. So he had a strategy of his own and was able to visualize the main stages on the way to his goal. Einstein regarded his major achievements. See, they have spoken about the goals. Another word for that one is achievements as mere stepping stones for the next achievement. So he was in the main stages on the way to his goal, and every time he was regarded to achieve, and he considered everything as to be his. These are the stepping stones for the next achievement. So and at last, what did they tell to us? He received the Nobel Prize in Physics in so and so year. Got it? So the complete understanding is taken with the sentences B and C. So the right answer for us will be B and C, and it can't be A. So A is completely incorrect. That is what they had told initially. So you need not to match with that. You need not to try to match that that sentence with this paragraph. Okay. So there we clear the fifth question. That was good one, isn't it? I liked it. I don't know how good have you taken this question. But anyway, now making you to go with the next one. So let us find how to answer for this one. So one part of the sentence below may contain an error. Same thing. What is the question? Yes, you have guessed. Yeah. So this one is spotting an error. So identify the part. If there is no error, choose no error. Okay. Since I have read, let me highlight this. Okay. A sociologist study the ways in which people live together, raise their family, and follow community structures and customs. Okay. A sociologist. A sociologist. So is it singular or plural? Think. This is singular, isn't it? And it is preceded by the article A. So completely this one is singular. So what did I tell to you in our previous paper? Verb with S is singular, whereas verb without S is plural. Hope you remember. Yeah. If not, is again. Okay. Is, was, has, does, and then studies. He studies well. Sociologist studies well. Okay. So this one is singular. And which is the plural verb? Are, were, have, do, and then study. So what has gone wrong? Subject verb agreement has gone wrong. Very simple. Got it? So the problem is in subject verb agreement. So while making you to take while taking the first TCS paper, I told you about SVMI triple PVC, and I asked you people to check with subject verb agreement, then move on to the tense part and all. So every time you have to take care of subject verb agreement. Okay. So multiple times we have seen the questions are on subject or document. Got it? So yes, so here the right answer will be studies and not study. So this could be taken as to be the wrong answer, and let us mark it with the verb studies. Okay, guys. So here the right answer, where the right answer, which is the error? The error is with the study. Okay, so this will be your answer. Where the error lies with B part. Got it? So a sociologist studies the ways in which people live together, raise their family. So people, that's why there is given. Don't get confused. Not his family, but people's family. Okay. So people, that's why here the pronoun is there. And do what? And follow community structures and customs. So everywhere it is plural only. So that is correct, except this word. Fine. So taking you to the next one. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blanks. Okay. Now, in spite of, despite of, what is the difference between in spite of and despite? My dear friends, in spite requires this of, whereas despite does not require this of. Got it? So this option itself is incorrect. This option itself is incorrect. So what is the difference between in spite and despite? In spite of, instead of, then it is correct. But not despite. Despite does not require of. Okay. So I want to go with despite of. Immediately I'll remove this. Okay. Although, even though, although and even though are similar words only. So I know now the query is made for these two only, and this is just given to confuse us. So I won't go with this option at all, because I have selected my answer, because they are checking, am I okay in the understanding of this word with the usage of or not. They are checking with that only. So I am able to get the answer. Without this only, I have to stick on to the answer. Then this should be the right answer. Okay. Because of practicing only, we know the answer, or else you have to completely understand. So let me just take myself as to be a new learner or amateur. So he completed his task in spite of a pressing deadline. So he completed his task although he had. Remember that when you make use of although, even though, you require a noun. What do you require? You require a noun. Okay. So although pressing deadline, I don't have a noun there. Although he had, although he tried, so I don't have the noun here. So that's why this becomes incomplete. Even though he had pressing deadlines, then it is okay. But we don't have the noun here, but we have the article A. So here we consider a pressing deadline. So here this is what becomes a noun, or else by removing this article, no, this becomes just a verb and the object of it. Got it? So that's why you have to be very careful. See how to look at the sentence. You have to look at the sentence as if you are doing some operation and all. So when a doctor conducts an operation, he looks for each and every size, the shape, everything he looks at, isn't it? When he just operates the stomach, if at all he's doing the operation on in the stomach, then he actually calculates with the size of the other organs also. So that is how he finds the problem. Yeah. So here also we have to just operate the sentence properly. Try to just identify where the problem could occur. So he completed his task in spite of a pressing deadline, then it is okay. Without the noun, these two are incorrect. Got it? So I won't go with these two. So the right answer for us will be in spite of. So this makes the right answer for us. Now taking you to the next two. Now, my dear friends, this is something which will make you to just give you much knowledge. Just a second. Let me just correct this one. Okay. Now, one part of the sentence below may contain an error. Identify the part. If there is no error, choose no. Sorry, no error. Then choose no error. Okay. So, which makes the right answer for us? So, let me just tell you. Please do remember this. Please do remember this. Okay. Either of the two candidates who have filed for the nomination are suitable for the position. Now divide the sentence. Okay. Either of the two candidates. Either means what? Out of the two, only one will be chosen. Okay. Remember this. Either of the two means only one could be positioned. Okay. So this, remember, either is singular. Okay. So let me just write it as to be singular. So the subject which is given to us is either. So either is singular. Object of the sentence is plural. Let it be, no problem. So who have filed for the nomination? So who have filed? Is it right? Because we are speaking about whom we are giving the explanation for the candidates. So for the candidates, let me highlight by making use of a different color. Okay. For the candidates, this usage of have is correct. For the candidates, this usage of have is correct. Again, let me repeat this one. Either of the two candidates, either indicates what? Any one person. Either of the two can get a free pass. So that does not include both the persons. Got it? That I don't speak about both of them. So here I tell to them that only one will be there to get a free pass. Got it? So here the two candidates who have filed for the nomination. Who are these candidates who have filed for the nomination? So this have is used for the candidates. So till this, no error. Are suitable for the position. Who are suitable for the position? Two candidates are suitable? No, that is not the answer. Either is suitable for the position. So any one person is suitable. Not both are suitable for the position. Able to differentiate. So when you make use of either, you have to look at the verb. The verb is singular. The verb should be singular, not plural, because either indicates what? Singular subject. Okay. So the explanation is given for these candidates. That's why we have marked have to be right. But the important verb, that means the immediate verb is are, not have. Kindly remember this. Okay. So this is incorrect. This is what is incorrect. Why this is incorrect? Why this is incorrect? Because of this either. So what will be the right answer? Is suitable. Right answer will be is. Okay. So let us take this as to be the answer rather than any other one. Able to follow? So either is suitable for the position. Either of the two candidates is suitable for the position. Not both are suitable. Then that is incorrect. So this again, this is named as to be pronoun agreement. So as far as pronoun agreement is concerned, my dear friends, you have to be very clear about the usage. So let me take 2 minutes of yours, because if at all it is not either, if they have given something else, then that should not confuse us. Yeah, to to overcome any of these kind of problems, let me just explain it to you by just making use of simple terms. Okay, so which are the pronouns which is considered as to be singular. So if the start of the sentence is one, it is singular. Okay. The start of the sentence is each, it is singular. The start of the sentence is every, it is singular. The start of the sentence is other, it is singular. Okay. The start of the sentence is either, it is singular. Neither, it is singular. Okay. And then every, everyone, everybody, everything, it is singular. Then someone, somebody, something, no one, nobody, and then nothing, singular. Okay. And then anybody, anyone, anybody, anything, singular. So all these are singular pronoun word. Fine. And which is a plural one? Plural one is, you can remember this as to be BOS. BOSFM. So that means what? Both is plural, others is plural, other is singular, whereas others is plural, several is plural, few, a few, the few, any few is plural, and many is plural. But when it is many, a or an, it is singular. Okay? Many, a or else an. Many, a or an is singular. So look at the start of the sentence. If it is all these words, then your verb should be singular. If your start is these words, then it is the verb should be plural. Okay, and again, it depends on the context. So look at the sentence for its singular context or plural context, and then identify the verb. So this one is named as to be NAALLS. Okay, N stands for the word none. A stands for the word all. A stands for the word any. M stands for the word more. M stands for the word most. S stands for the word some. So look at the context, and then you can you will be able to mark the right one. So be that means be double alert with a contextual pronoun usage. Okay, because here many times the police word could be used or the committee could be used. So committee and all could be taken as singular as well as plural. So just identify the context and then mark your word. So yes, so this will definitely help you. So remember this. Okay. Now taking you to the next one. So what did we mark? We have marked this to be the answer. So here the problem lies. Right. So let us mark our answer as to be C. Okay. One part of the sentence below may contain an error. Identify the part. If there is no error, choose no error. Okay. So yes, so there we have read the question direction, and then we have to mark our answers. So, yes. So may you carry these books for me, please? May I come in, please? May I come in itself is correct. Why you want to may and please together? So that is incorrect statement. Yeah. So that means this is named as to be the modal verbs. So modal verbs. This one is very polite, very formal. So you can opt with this either this or you can make use of this word also, but not both the words together. Yeah, kindly request you to. What is this usage of kindly then? Kindly want you to. Then it is correct. Kindly request, kindly, politely, okay, and kindly, pleasingly. Immediate usage is incorrect. So yes. So here you have to think whether it is giving you. This is named as to be redundant usage, because already when you make use of the word which gives the respect to the person, to the listener, then unnecessary usage of the word is please. Yeah. So could you carry these books for me, then also it is correct. Yeah. So here, can you please, then there are some exchange of words are required. So for example, can is informal, could is a formal, may is again formal. So I won't go with this may and all. Okay. So may you carry these books for me, please. So please usage, although this usage is correct with this, but I can't go with may. So I can go with the word can. So can you carry these books for me, please? Yeah. Or else, could you carry these books for me? That is enough. So here, can means are you able to? Yeah. Are you able to? So to a juniors, or it is an informal word. So when the informal usage of the verbs happen, you have to make use of another to give a pleasing gesture. So this one gives importance to this sentence structure. Okay, so this should be the right syntax for us. So yes, so which is the right answer for us? Main. So that goes wrong. So here the right answer should be can you. So this is the correction. Sorry, just made the correction itself. And the correction is can. Okay. So can you carry these books for me? Okay. So the last question of this paper. One part of the sentence below may contain an error. Identify the part. If there is no error, choose no error. Okay. So the Prime Minister, small correction is required while reading itself. I'm not able to move without correcting this. Let me correct this so that I can take you to the question. Yeah. The Prime Minister will announce the scheme if the Cabinet will approve it. Now, my dear friends, when you make use of will two times, I already told you this is named as to be conditional clause. Okay. Conditional clause will make use of if statement followed by can, would, shall, should, will, would, or must. Okay. Simultaneously, it may make use of perfect tense also. Can have, or can had, or could have, or sorry, can have, sorry, can have, could have, no had. So this is named as to be perfect tense. Okay, should have, will have, would have, and then must have. Usually must have won't come. Usually till this it is given. Okay, how to identify can, could, can is present. Okay, so let me remove the past verb. Please do understand this. Let me finalize because many times this question is asked. Could. Could is past of can. Okay. Should is past of shall. Would is past of will. We haven't given another word also. Let me remove this must and it will place the word may. So might becomes the past of that. Okay, remember this. So this one is named as to be the present tense. Okay, this one is named as to be past tense. And this one is named as to be perfect tense, which you are able to understand by looking at can usage, then it is present perfect tense. Yeah, perfect tense. If they make use of could, then that one is named as to be past perfect tense. Just remember like that. Okay. So now look at the sentence. This becomes very important. Please do remember this. Let me just highlight. Okay, just remember this. Now look at the sentence. Now look at the sentence. With the conditional clause, I should not make use of will and could. Okay, with the conditional clause. That means with if I can't, I should not make use of will, would, can, could, modal verbs. I should not make use of this. So that's why this is wrong. This is immediately wrong. But while just if the sentence is like this, if the cabinet approve it, okay, the prime minister will announce the scheme. So this one is a present tense. That's why you have to make use of will announce the scheme, shall announce the scheme, can announce the scheme, or may announce the scheme. But if this one is approved, if I make use of approved, then you have to make use of would announce the scheme, could announce the scheme, or else might announce the scheme. Okay, you have to make use of the past verb. Okay, and if it is will have approved, if if they have used, if the cabinet have, if the cabinet has approved. Okay, if the cabinet has approved, then it is present perfect. So I have to make use of will have announced. Then I have to make use of will have announced. Please do remember this technique. Okay, so it depends on if clause. The sentence structure depends on if clause. Look at the if clause and accordingly balance the sentence. So this is what will be the right sentence structure. So this is named as to be balanced one. So that's why I want you people to be very much clear when there is a conditional clause given to you as to be your sentence. So let me just make it as it was given to us rather than something else. Okay, so let me just remove this. So our question was what? Our question was if the cabinet will approve. So with if clause, I shouldn't make use of the modal verbs. So this has gone wrong. Very simple answer. Okay. So here this gives you the answer. So yes, my dear friends, so there we complete just that means although we have seen many other questions, so there again we have completed two set of papers with 10 questions in it, but different techniques we have come to know. So kindly practice it, and if at all anything else which you require, uh, feel free to just communicate to our website to just raise your queries in our comment platforms, and definitely we are there to help you out. Okay, so all the best. Clear your test. Wants to see you always smiling. So thank you guys. Thank you for this. Carrying with the patience to listen to me. Thank you. Bye bye.